Hello everyone, so the TGS gameplay trailer for Yakuza 7, or Yakuza Like a Dragon, whatever you prefer, has just been uploaded, and it's of course in Japanese, but it should give us a good look at the gameplay. There have been some new info coming out from Famitsu recently, so they've talked a little about the minigames and stuff, so we'll probably see some of that here. And keep in mind there's still a stage show, which I believe is only about 30 hours or 32 hours something around the time of this recording. So we should get a lot more, but I figured let's do a reaction to the gameplay trailer and go over what we have a little bit here. Okay.
ガキン頃からずっと思ってたんだ。俺もあの世界のヒーローのように戦いたい。これが勝つが一番の戦いだ。
There's some good style already. All right. Okay, picking up the sign. And yeah, that's showing what they've talked about before about how like the environment is still Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, the homeless man summoned birds in that guy. All right. It's pretty crazy. This is definitely, it looks pretty fun, to be honest. It looks pretty good. Okay, so next job ranks. You get skills, so yeah, it's like, that's like their class system. It's kind of like you have a job and it gives you different abilities. Great. He looks ridiculous in that, but sure. Got a little Majima action. Okay, so there should be some good variety with those moves. Yeah, I guess it's like having like a job system or something in like a Final Fantasy or something. Environment looks really nice. Supposed to be way bigger, yeah. Man, that right there looked pretty wide open. That was a pretty, running along the water there. Yep, items around. Okay, picking up cans. Okay. Oh, these showing sub-stories. Oh my god. The diaper guy's back from Kwami 2. Oh no, Michio and stuff. Alright, there's a lot going on in this trailer. This is a pretty significant trailer right here. Yeah, and this was in Famitsu. There's kart racing, which is a minigame I'm actually really excited for. The drone racing and the racing minigames have been pretty good, I feel like. Yeah, and apparently Ichiban has trouble staying awake during movies, so there's going to be some minigame where you have to time button presses to keep him awake or something. I don't know, there's a ton going on here right now. Oh yeah. And there's like slot machines, yeah. The pachinko. I read one thing that said it's the only like true pachinko simulator on PS4. There's a lot of stuff. Oh my god. That was a good music video for the karaoke right there. Great to see. Oh, the golfing. That is the, like, the... what was that? Like, the bingo challenges and stuff. I really like that in Kwami 2. There's gonna be some crazy special abilities. Oh my god, is there like a satellite special summon that you can rain down from the sky? Boy, that's a lot going on right there. Wow, yeah, that is a pretty hefty trailer. I guess I can let it go again while we talk a little bit about it. Let me turn it down a smidge while I talk. Yeah, so that trailer looks really good, I think. You know, I've talked before about my feelings on it, which is I really like the brawler gameplay. I have fun with it. at the same time, I wouldn't mind trying something different, and it all depends if it's done well, right? The RPG system. And here it looks really cool. It looks way more active than like the early looks we had at it based off the April Fool's stuff and just the kind of brief 20-second thing. That's hilarious, the guy getting drilled by the car. But yeah, like, there's so much more going on, which, based off the description from the producer, I've done multiple videos talking about some of the comments and going over stuff. And this is a great way of showing it. Like, it looks way more active and crazy than I think what people were picturing. Which, it still brings up, I think, one of the points a lot of people made, myself included at the time. Maybe they should have had a little more to show of the gameplay when they first showed it off, because this looks so much cooler, you know, than when people are just picturing in their head. But again, maybe they knew there'd be some blowback to the announcement, so they didn't want to, like, they wanted to give people time to get over the news and then have something cool. So maybe it's makes some sense. But yeah, I really think it looks quite good. I really like the way the combat looks. It looks way more fun. Again, something like that you have to kind of see, though, because one of the big questions is, like, how does it play, you know, when you're going about your kind of day-to-day and you're running around the streets and stuff, like, how often are you getting into fights? How long are those fights? Because in normal Yakuza, you're doing these, you know, random street thug fights a lot. I can't believe they brought back the diaper guy. And, you know, I don't know, it could be repetitive if like, thinking about the amount of times I beat someone up on the street, I don't know that I would want to have a turn-based fight with people that often. So I'm curious how, like, the leveling up system works. Like, how often do you need to fight? How is it paced? Do you drastically over-level people in these fights? And, you know, there's a lot of questions to it, and hopefully that will be answered when we see the TGS stage show. Things will go in a little more depth there. But overall, like, it looks really good. I love the environments. There's a ton of minigames. It looks like there's just insane amount of content. When you think about, like, I think about, like, Yakuza 0, and that game kind of had, like, the most. Obviously, the previous ones, you know, 4 and 5. But, like, the Dragon Age games didn't have quite as much, I didn't feel, at first, and they kept kind of getting more and more per each game. And this kind of seems like maybe this is their, you know, like 0 or 5, whatever, just jam-packed game, like, now that the Dragon Age has been a thing for a while. So that's really exciting, actually, considering, you know, how much I love all the extra content, not just, like, the core gameplay, the core story. Oh yeah, we could see a bunch of the extra mini-games there. Hold on. Yeah, of course, we got our card games, we got our UFO catchers, Virtua Fighter, stuff like that. Okay, yeah. Pretty much what you'd expect. But I'm really happy for this golf game. I actually really liked this golf challenge. I prefer it more than the traditional golf. In the 3, I liked kind of the obstacles in the way. The kart racing, I'm really curious to try. I hope that plays well, because I thought the drone racing was pretty cool in Judgment. So yeah, overall, like I said, I think this trailer is really, really good. I think the game looks really awesome. It made it look, as I said, question whether they should have had more ready when they first announced the game. But yeah, so that's what we have for now. Like I said, we're going to get more in depth pretty soon, hopefully. And that is not far off. Like I said, I think it's a little over 24 hours or so from the time of this recording, at least, that we should have a stage demo. So I plan on watching that, going over it. Like I said, I'd like to see some kind of uninterrupted gameplay where, like, they're just walking through the streets. Like, how often do you pop into fights? How long do these fights seem to take? That is probably my main thing I'm curious about at this point. You know, because that's, right now I'm liking the look of it, the combat. The only concern I still have over the RPG system they're going with is the potential for repetitiveness. You know, you don't want it to feel too, because obviously in Yakuza sometimes, like, they added that throw the money in the one, and obviously nowadays you can run away. But there were definitely times over the years where like I got sick of fighting in general. I think with this type of combat system, it actually that could seep in a little quicker. So that's like my only concern. But right now, like the way it looks, so chaotic and fun and flashy, and like I said, that the fact that they use the environment, which is something the producer was talking about, how you're still gonna be able to pick up signs. You could get hit by a car. You could punch someone through windows, and they showed that here. So like it could be a really honestly kind of unique and like for an RPG, kind of like a blend of a little more chaotic action mixed with an RPG system, which would honestly be really cool. Like who knows, maybe they can kind of do a advancement that a lot of people say, oh, more RPGs should actually play like Yakuza 7, which would be kind of a weird thing. But who knows, maybe they can come up with something pretty kind of more modernized for a RPG system. So we'll see. Like I said, that's my thoughts for now, but we'll have more to come very soon. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. If you have any thoughts, feel free to leave them in the comments below. And we'll see you next time.